Meet Matt Stutzman. He's the 34-year-old armless archer from Van Buren County who just took home gold in a national archery competition shooting against able-bodied competitors. Stutzman was born without arms and, after being adopted by an Iowa family, grew up hunting and spending time in the woods. He says it was the need to feed his family that got him back into archery.
So in 2009, the economy was pretty bad. And I was a stay-at-home dad, trying to figure out how to support my family. And I saw a guy on TV, and he had a bow, and he was out hunting, and he shot a deer. And my first thought was, why can't I do that? Little did I know at that point, my whole life was about to change into really what it is today.
Stutzman says that even though he was born without arms, he does not view himself as disabled.
If you were to walk around this house right now, besides a picture on the wall, you wouldn't see anything that would make you believe that a guy without arms lives here. I don't have modifications on anything. I shoot a regular bow. I drive a regular truck. I use my feet to eat, brush my teeth, shave my face, even change my kids' diapers. So I think politically it's disability. For me, this is just my ability, and it's my ability to learn how to adapt to situations. It's my ability to learn how to live without modifications. It's my ability to be who I am, and this is me, you know. So that's probably this is my ability, I guess.
Stutzman had hung up his bow again in 2010 when a friend told him about an archery competition with a $10,000 prize. He went and competed, but acknowledges that he didn't do very well. Only a few hours after the competition, though, a company called to offer Stutzman his first professional sponsorship.
And I guess that's for me when my brain kind of took over, because I had a buddy who said, the reason why they sponsor you is because you have no arms and you draw attention to their product, and it's not because you're good. And I wanted to be known as the best archer in the world, not the sideshow without arms that does well. I want to be known as the guy who brings his bow out at every tournament and everybody's like, oh, it's Matt, you know, like, and then, oh, by the way, did you know he does it with no arms? So it was January, I believe, 12th, 2010. I sat in a chair 8 hours a day, and I began training to be the best in the world.
Well, 2 years later, Stutzman won a silver medal in the London Paralympics. He didn't medal in Rio due to a mechanical failure, but hopes to be back atop the Olympic podium once again in Tokyo.
I'm hoping in 2020 in Tokyo that things are a little different.
Earlier this year, Matt decided that he didn't want to compete in para competitions anymore and began training to take on the best able-bodied archers in the world.
My whole goal was to be the best in the world, right? So I felt like in order to be the best in the world, you have to compete with the best in the world. So at the beginning of the year, I put my name in for able-bodied competition. It's kind of crazy because like a couple weeks ago or a week ago, we had Outdoor Nationals, which is a mandatory event for all USAT, United States Archery Team people, so there's about 1,100 people. And after the dust cleared, I had to beat the best in the U.S. It was kind of like one of those feelings where like the pinch me moment is still trying to wear off, essentially. Like, I can't believe I won by 20 points, which is a lot in archery, and it's pretty awesome.
Matt often takes his story to schools across the country as a motivational speaker.
Yeah, so when I first started archery, there was people that told me there's no way that you can pick up a bow with your feet and do well at it. And I did that. So then they were saying, well, there's no way you're going to win anything. I did that. And then they said, there's no way you're going to be a part of something amazing like Team USA. And I made the team to go to London and Rio. And then they said, well, you're never going to win a professional tournament. And I did that. I guess what I hope that people see from me is that, yes, I'm a guy without arms competing in a category or a sport that it takes arms to do. But I never quit. I never gave up. I kept pushing. No matter how hard it got, I did it. And if a guy without arms can pick up a bow and compete with the best in the world, then what's your excuse? What hurdle are you going through that you can't overcome? Because I'm showing you by example that anything is possible.
For more on Matt and to follow his career, you can visit armlessarcher.com. For Atomo Radio News, I'm Nick Davis.